So you just want to take the time to rest. So let's do a simple revision of what we did yesterday. Simple revision. Let me share my screen. So yesterday I explained to you that il- all of these platforms, not even a lot of them, they are very similar. They have awareness, they have leads, they have sales. Awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. And I explained that if you can understand one, it will be easier for you to understand the rest of them. So I was able to break it down, explaining that awareness is just all about reach, brand awareness. You just want people to know about your brand. So you're trying to tell this platform that, look, I don't want people to take action. I just want them to see it. So this one, your brand, your ad will be able to reach a lot of people. While traffic, you want to direct traffic to a specific place, like maybe your landing page, your Instagram profile, or something like that. And I explained that link clicks is different from what landing page views. Link clicks is different from landing page views. So this is just a brief revision of what we did yesterday. So when you run traffic ads and you say link clicks, I said you can have about 100 link clicks and only 50 landing page views. Why? Why is because link clicks is different from landing page views. So if you tell Facebook you want link clicks, what they will simply do is they will count the number of people that clicked your ad. They won't count the number of people that waited for your landing page to load so that they can go through it. So landing page views, they are not interested in, okay, 100 people can click the link, but how many people waited for your landing page to load so that they could go through it? So that's the business, that's the difference between link clicks and landing page views. And I explained that if you check traffic ads, you will see Messenger, Instagram, and what? WhatsApp. Engagement ads, you see what? Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Lead ads, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. Sales ads, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. So that simply means that you can run all of these ads to your Messenger, Instagram, or what? WhatsApp DM. So you might be wondering, like, what's the difference? I said the difference is clear. Traffic, you want traffic. Engagement, you want engagement. Leads, you want leads. So no matter where they are sending it to, it's based on what you want that they will give you. Sales, you want sales. So I also explained something called the SPP targeting tricks. I call it King Ezekiel's SPP targeting tricks. So I'm kind of like putting my name on it because I'm the first person that I've seen doing it. So I'm owning it. So I said you can target based on what? Similarities, people, and what? Purpose. Similarities, that means you are targeting what? Things that are in the same niche as what you are selling. Things that are closely related to what you are selling. For example, you are selling wigs, you can target things like makeup, skincare, and hair care. So even before you run any ad, you have to go somewhere and draft your audience. And you can use what? These targeting tricks to draft specific interests that you can target. I said for people, that's targeting people directly. Targeting people directly. So that's what targeting people directly. Sorry about that. It's their festival, so they're enjoying. So for people, I said for kitchenwares, you can target things like mothers, chefs, bakers. home cooks, things like that. So it's all about targeting people directly that will get to use this your products. So what are the people that will get to use, or who are the people that will get to use your product? Those are the people that you are targeting. So for kids clothing, you can target parents, moms, expecting moms, like pregnant women too. So let's go to purpose. So it's just a recap of yesterday's work. So for purpose, you can target what based on the problem it solves. The problem what you are selling solves. So I said you can also target the problem itself, because if someone has hair loss, the person might want to buy what? Wig. And if the person has acne, the person might want to buy makeup kits. So can you see, you can target the benefits, the purpose, and also the problems. So for makeup, you can target things like beauty, fashion, building confidence, acne, skin breakage, and things like that. And I've also said it that even when you are targeting, there are sometimes that part of the audience or the interest that you've listed, some of them might not be what part of the interest that Facebook will offer you. So yours is to what? Search for it, and if Facebook says, oh, we have it, you can select. That's why it is good to curate a long list of them. So if they don't have this one, they will have this one. If they don't have this one, they will have this one. If they don't have this one, they will have this one. Amazing, right? So yeah, today I want to teach you about Google Ads. And Google Ads is actually something that is very, 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 very easy to understand. But a lot of people have made it difficult. So I want to welcome you again. My name is Ezekiel. And I believe by the ending of today's tutorial, you get to learn a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So to create Google Ads, just go to ads.google.com. Then just sign up. Immediately you sign up, it will land you here. Ads.google.com. So let me teach you how to create Google Ads. Firstly, Google Ads has its own purpose. Google Ads has its own purpose. The specific customers that you can target with Google Ads. And I will revise it again. So click new campaign. So all of these ads that you see on Google search, like something like this, I said if I search for hosting, I'll be able to see. Wow, I'm surprised today there's no ad. Okay, there's ad now. Look at sponsored. Can you see? That's amazing. So can you see sponsored? This is Google search ad. So Google Ads also has its own objectives, and as you can see, it's almost the same thing as what Facebook. Sales, leads. Let me start from awareness, traffic, sales, leads, app promotion, and then this one, which is local shop visit and promotions, which is to drive foot traffic to your store, your physical store. So let's talk about sales. Now, sales is for those people that want to run ads to their maybe e-commerce website. Leads for those that want to gather contacts so that they can get in touch with them, so that they can follow up. Traffic, you just want a lot of people to go to your website. App promotion, you want to promote a particular app for installs. Awareness, you just want to broadcast, you just want people to see your brand. as many people as possible. I've already explained local shop visit and promotion. You want foot traffic, you want people to walk to your store. So let's click choose campaign without guidance. So these are campaign types. And number one is search, which is Google search ads, like this one here. Let's go to shopping. Number two is shopping, like this one. Let's see if you see any ad. Good. Can you see? This is shopping. These are your ad you show. Then video ad you show on what? We display on YouTube. That's where video ad we display. YouTube. So those ads when you're probably watching Mr. Beast video or Nollywood movies, that will just pop up video ads. Those are YouTube ads. App installs. For app installs, or for app rather, these ads will display on what? Google Play Store to get people to install them. While display ads display on millions of sites and apps. I don't know if you've downloaded Bible app before and you've seen ads. You'll be surprised. Like, why are they showing ads in Bible app? But yeah, they are connected to Google Display Network. That's what they call it. So your ads you get to display on apps, websites, and things like that. While demand gen combines three: YouTube, Discover, and Gmail. While performance max combines everything. So your ads will be able to show across all Google network. Interesting, right? Let's click search. Continue. So select the results you want from this campaign. So I want them to visit my website. So I'll put my website there, thekingezekiel.com. Then I click continue. So can you see that this part, just this page, is just all about selecting. Nothing add there. Then what would I do? I will name my campaign. It is very, very, very simple. Let me name it testing or students. Continue. Start new. So yeah, I'm going to untick this one. So why I usually suggest you untick it is if you have been able to run your ad for a specific period of time and you understand how the bidding works, then you can say, okay, based on my previous ad or my previous ads, I've been able to pay about, let's say, $0.2 per conversion. Then you can now come here and select target cost per action and put it there. Maybe put an average of 0.3. Because you already know the amount that you pay for conversions, but we do not know. So we just say, Google, optimize it for us. Let us get the best price and the best audience. So next. So this one says, do you want your ads to show on Google search networks or Google display networks? So like I've already explained it to you what Google display networks is. That's the apps and sites that are connected to Google. So Google displays ads on their platform. So you can say yes if you are into that sort of thing, if you are into it, if you want it, and if you want it to display strictly on Google search, on tick. Like you want it to display strictly on Google search, on tick. Now, the thing about Google Ads is that you can decide to run your ads in all countries and all territories, which I think Temu is doing right now. They are spending a lot of money on ads, Temu. So, which I think that's what they are doing right now. So, but you can select what specific countries and say, okay, maybe just Nigeria. Or you can enter another location. Can you see that it's just very easy? This is literally the only thing we've done. Very easy. Then I can come here and say, I want Lagos. Lagos State, Nigeria, include. I can also say I want FCT, which is Abuja, include. I can also come here and say I want Delta. Delta, Nigeria, specifically, include. So can you see? I can just search for the specific location I want and what target. So languages, just leave it as English. Now, audience segments. So this is a particular part of this Google Ads where you'll be able to select the specific niche where your product falls under. For example, advertising and marketing services, maybe sales and marketing jobs or something like that. And if you're not seeing the one that you want, you can just go to search and probably search for it. Let's say design. Can you see interior design? This one, that one design. So you'll be able to see what you're looking for. Just search for it. Just do what? Search for it. So let's say marketing. Excuse me. So can you see? It will bring out all of the options for you that are under marketing. So now there are two targeting setting options that you can use. And number one is targeting, number two is observation. Now, what's the difference between the both? Targeting, you are telling them to target specifically the segments that you've selected. Observation, you are telling them that they can adjust, they can make it robust. They can help you out because there might be some segments that didn't add, probably because you didn't search or you didn't search well. But that segment is actually vital to your ad, but you didn't add it. So observation, after the algorithm studies your ad very well, and the algorithm notices that this segment that you didn't select, they're actually converting more. So what will they do? They start to show it to that audience. But if you say you know what you are doing precisely, choose targeting. But you want them to observe and test more waters. Observation. Now, this is for keyword. Do you want to use broad keyword match or what? You don't want to use that. Now, the same thing for testing and observation is just the same thing for this broad keyword match. But the only difference is that this one is for keyword, which we'll be adding next. So, do you want to use broad keywords or you want to use keyword match types? So, broad keywords, it's more like testing new keywords for you based on the ones you've provided, but it will like kind of like analyze the ones you've provided and try to test more within that niche. But when you say off, that means you're telling me to be strict. So automatically created, I think this is the first time I'm seeing this one. Use my content from No. It's not the first time I'm saying this one. So this one is automatically created assets. So what they can do is that they can get, if you switch it on, they will get more assets. Don't switch it on. They will get more assets from your landing page, from your website. And what are assets on Google? Good. Thank God. Let me explain that. Assets on Google, they are copies like text, videos, photos that you use for your ad. So those texts that you use for your ad, the headline, the description, the long headline, the photos, the logos, and everything, they are called what? Assets. That's what they are called on Google. So this, if you switch this one on, you go to your website and go and pack different assets, which is good for some people, but some people might not want it. They just want strictly the one that they've provided. So another good thing about Google Ads is that you can schedule. So this one, first, let's talk about this start date and end date. You can create a start date and say, okay, I want my ad to stop running by this certain date. But I usually suggest not to do that. Let your ad run. Then if you want to tweak it or you want to create another one, stop this one and create another one. So setting an end date, once you set an end date, that means even if the ad is performing well, it will have to stop that specific date. So let's go to ad schedule. Click that pen icon. So you can tell Google that, hey, look, young lad, I want my ads to run only Saturdays and Sundays. And I want my ad to run from 12 a.m. on Saturday to, let's say, let's say 3 p.m. So can you see? And some of you might be wondering, like, why would you want to set date? You know, I explained to you yesterday that Facebook is different from Google. I explained it, that Facebook is what? Different from Google. Facebook will run the ad. If you say, I want to spend 20,000 on this ad, and you put 20,000 naira there, Facebook will optimize your ad throughout the day. It will optimize your 20,000 naira throughout the day. Because that's what you said, daily budget, 20,000 naira. So your ad will still be running till maybe the day runs out. But Google doesn't do like that, though. If you tell Google, I want to spend $20 per day, Google optimizes for conversions. So your ad can literally stop running even by 12 p.m. So Google will tell you, look, what we are trying to do, we are trying to get more conversions for you. So if you say we should run $5 ad, we'll try our best. Then your $5 ad, maybe it is $0.5 per conversion. By the time you convert, how many? Bam, 10 to stop running. Even if it is by 12 p.m. So that's why it is good to say, okay, look, my specific customers will be available, let's say Mondays to Fridays, but in the midday, they won't be available. But most of them will be available from what? 7. Wait, what's 7 in yeah, 7 is 19. From 7 to, let's say, 11. So can you see that? From 7 to 11. And Google will do as it is told. So every Monday to Friday, it will wake up and say, okay, yes, it's time for us to start running the ad. So by 7 p.m., it will start. By 11, it will stop again. Till the next day. By 7, it will start. By 11, it will stop again. So that's the most incredible part about this. Facebook also has this feature, in case you don't know. So one thing that Google does or have started doing is that they've started using AI to generate assets for you. I remember I said assets, they're like what? Copies, text copies, photos, and things that you can use for your ad. So they grab this one from my website. I can change this and just put a or an accurate description of my product. I can put an accurate description of my product and tell it, you know what, generate. I'll tell you to do what? I'll tell you to generate. So let's give it time to generate. So can you see that it generated keywords for me? Just be waiting. All right, it's still loading. Just give it time. So if you see a Google ad like this, for example, this the 10 best sites is called an headline. So this one here that you are seeing is called a description. So there is long headline, there is headline and description. Can you see long headline? Can you see description? Can you see headline? This is site link. Let me just show you here. I just need to show you down so as this one is still loading. All right, so it says ad strength, excellent. And why is because it has generated 15 headlines for me. And what I usually suggest is that you use 15 over 15 headlines. So can you see my ad strength? And why is my ad strength excellent? Let me cancel this one so I'll be able to see it very well. Why is my ad strength excellent? Why is because firstly, number one, I say firstly, number one, ask tautology. So firstly, I've provided a link, a final link. Number two, I've provided a specific product that I'm trying to sell. So I can come here. Now you might be wondering how I was able to provide all of this. Remember I said what? I put in a description and I click generate. So it used AI to generate all of this based on my what? Description. And like I always tell people, all of these platforms are trying to use AI to make things easier for you. They're trying to use what? AI to make things easier for you, which is actually very amazing. They also generated keywords for me. So can you see? I have what? Number one, my final link. I don't know if you're writing this down, but I would suggest. Number two, my product type or service type. So can you see? One and two, it has already provided that one for me. I can also add more. I can also add more and say something like marketing or something like that. Enter. So can you see? Now this is what keywords that it was able to generate based on what the description I provided for it, the description of my product and service or service. So I said number one, I have final link. Number two, I have product or service type. Number three, I have keywords, and I don't just have one. Now, keywords, you need to pack as many as possible. Don't put 100, though, but maybe 15, 20, 25. Now, some of you might be wondering what keywords are. Good. Thank God it didn't escape my mind. You guys are lucky. I'm really dishing out a lot. So keywords are basically words that you type or phrases that you type to search for a particular thing or a particular product, like restaurants, Lagos. This is a keyword, and apparently a lot of people are searching for it. So this is a keyword. Let's say um swimming pool in Lagos. This is a keyword. So there are long keywords and short keywords. So if I type swimming pool, that's a short keyword. Swimming pool in Lagos, long keyword. Short and long. So I usually consider one or two words short, but anything more than one or two words long, like swimming pool in Lagos. Which one again did you search for before? Restaurant Lagos is what? Is it short or long? I said two words is what? Short. More than two words, long. So this one is short, this one is long. So let's come back to our ad. This one long, long, short, long, 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 long. The only short one is here. So number 3, keywords, right? I've already explained what keywords are. So my final URL is here again. Can you see? So number 4, my headlines. They don't joke with headlines because these are headlines. Can you see? This is an headline right here. That's what will catch people's attention. So without proper headlines, you're just wasting money. You need good headlines, catchy ones. So based on the 15 that they've been able to provide for me, let's preview it. Just wait for it to load. Can you see? Explore our services. Conquer. Why is it loading like this now? Hey, so you're just rotating it. Go global, go digital, empower your. They're rotating it. Don't mind them. So that's how our what? Our headlines would show. So can you see all of the headlines that they've provided? So I have what? 15 over 15 headline. Which number is that one? Yeah, that's number 4. Since number 1 is what? Final URL. Number 2 is product or service type. Number 3, keywords. Number 4, headlines, 15 over 15. That means they asked me to provide 15. I provided them their 15. Let's go to number 5. Descriptions. Descriptions. Can you see the detailed descriptions that were provided? All of these are AI generated, 4 over 4. And another thing is that what? It's not just about providing headlines, it's about providing unique ideas, unique headlines. So another thing that I need to add is what? Images. Images. So I will come here and click what? Add images. Now this one is not compulsory, but it is necessary. It just adds more beauty. Can you imagine I'm selling food, for example, and I use this AI generated image, select. Can you see how beautiful this is? And it just displays beside my the product I'm selling. So it's not compulsory to use AI generated images. You can also use your own images and upload it there. Can you see it? Mwah! This is AI generated though. And let me show you how. Let me show you how I did it. Close. So you come here to generated and type the type of image you want to generate. Can you see the ones that I've generated? So let me generate more for you so you can see it for stand. So don't worry, I will share the link to this course so you can also go through it, to this video so you can go through it again. So what can we search for? Beautiful by made a mistake. Oh. Beautiful bicycle, generate. So this could take a few seconds, and if your network is not that good, it could take a few minutes. So just wait. How many of you have tried Google Gemini to generate images? Google Gemini, just raise up your hand if you have tried Google Gemini to generate images. Google Gemini. Okay, that's amazing. Google Gemini is actually very great. I love them. They are trying, and they are faster than ChatGPT. It's just that ChatGPT is, I think, I don't know, maybe it's fine now. All right. So can you see our generated images? So can you see? Let's select this one, because this one is very, very fine. Oh, this one too. So you can also upload images. Yeah, just go to upload. You'll be able to upload images from your laptop or phone in the laptop. Then click save. So these images, you have to add as many as possible. You can add, excuse me, you can add 4, 5, 6, 7, even 10, even to 20, but 5 is enough. 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough. So let's come here. Let's see the preview. If they are going to put our image there. I know I only use one image. So let's see if they are going to put our image. Can you see? Isn't it beautiful? We've changed it again. Oh, that's it. So image is actually it's not important. Like I said, it is not necessary. Which one? I say it's not. It is not necessary. It is not compulsory. That's the word. Sorry, I was looking for that word. It is not compulsory, but it is what necessary. And why it is necessary is like to grab more attention. Like, oh, an image. That's the way the mind works. Images, videos grab more attention. All right. So, in fact, once you've done all those ones, can you see they'll just be giving you thumbs up like this, like excellent. Your descriptions must be unique, even if you want to use AI to create that uniqueness. It must not be the same. If they are the same, you just see add strength, weak, it will give you 0. So let's scroll down. Still remains one thing. So another thing you can do is you can add site link, and some of you might be wondering what site link is. Let me see if I'll be able to find site link here. No site link here. Site. Good. So if you run an ad, you'll be able to see some things like this. These are site links. Can you see this? This one here. Believe this price, WordPress team, EasyW, WordPress. These are what? Site links. Let me zoom in again so I'll be able to see it. These ones here, they are site links. So even for your ad, you can what? Add site links. So it is not compulsory. It's just something you can do to grab attention. Can you see how beautiful this is? So you're just giving the audience more options, which will also boost your conversion, but it is not compulsory. So I've been talking since. Let me just tell you something before I start taking questions. So digital marketing is actually very hot right now, like I said, and digital marketers now are just faking title. They're like some pastors out there that will say God called them, but they're the ones that call themselves. So it is actually very, very good to get a space where you can learn everything. So you are learning it from one person's mouth. It's not as if this one will say, this one, then that one will say this one. Then you'll be confused, who would I follow? So let me quickly take questions. You can just raise up your hand. Maybe you've tried advertising before, didn't work out. Or okay, Adeshola. Adesola.
Okay. Good evening.
Good
Thank you
evening.
very much for the enlightenment. Please, I have a question. Like, is it compulsory one have a Google business account before you can run Google ad?
No, you just go to Google Ads and sign up.
Okay, so that means I can run Google ad and drive traffic to my website, to Instagram, to
Yeah.
my. Thank you very much.
What I usually suggest is Google Ads is actually not cheap because you are paying in dollars. It's not like Facebook ads that are paying in naira. They also explain that Facebook ads, even though you are paying in naira, um, they still calculate the value of everything in dollars. Some people are coming and they're going. Their network is messing up. Let's show you the fact that rain fell today. So, Olasikomi, you can unmute your mic. Olasikomi, you actually for me.
Hello,
All right.
hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Thanks. I really appreciate this class. My question is, please, sir, can you explain the meaning of that conversion in layman language? Conversion, because I noticed you've been mentioning conversion, so I would like you to explain it in layman language. Number two, sir,
Let me answer
is
number
it
one.
compulsory to, okay,
Okay, let me answer number one first. So, um, a conversion is simply how can I break it down for you? Let me break it down like this. You run an ad to your website, and on your website, there's something that says buy now, and users click buy now. What they've done is that what they've made a what conversion. So a conversion is when a potential customer goes from being a let's say a viewer, just a viewer, to an actual potential customer or a customer. So some sites, the way they are set up is once you click buy now, you put your card details and buy straight up. That's a conversion. But some sites where they are set up, you click buy now, then it redirects you to maybe WhatsApp. Then on WhatsApp, you'll be able to buy. But conversion is just simply when they click a certain button and they take an action to maybe do something or go somewhere. That's basically a conversion.
okay, okay.
Like when
Second,
you saw my ad, for
okay,
example, you saw my ad on Facebook, Instagram. Where you see my ad?
okay.
I can't hear you.
Though the network was fluctuating, I couldn't hear what you
I said,
said,
where
but
did you see my ad? Where did you see
I
my
think
ad?
I on Facebook.
Good. So when you clicked my ad, what did you do? It took you to my landing page, right?
Yes,
Then you clicked join
yes,
WhatsApp community, right?
yes.
That's a conversion.
Okay, okay, okay. My second question is it compulsory that you must have a website before you can run a Google app? Because from the practical example that you were doing, I saw a kind of maybe your website link, something like that. So that is why I'm asking.
Well, Google Ads is centered around taking people to a certain site, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you don't have a website,
Okay,
it is very rare to run Google Ads, but you can still run Google Ads and say you don't want people to get redirected to your website, you want people to call you. So that's also something you can do too.
Okay, okay, okay. Thanks. That's my question. Thank you.
Okay, Patrick Arizi.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, this evening,
Good evening,
everyone.
sir.
Okay, uh, my question in line with that which brother asked not quite long. Um, can any link actually be shared on in place of that website? Say one has a business marketplace, a store in a seller or somewhere. Can one drop that link there, or can one drop his or her Google My Business website this thing link there or something?
Mm. Okay, so the thing is that okay, let me show you something.
Mm.
If you can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
So let's reverse back a little bit. So you see here, they are focusing on what? Conversion. So if I want to do that, I will say I want clicks. So the difference
Okay,
between conversion and clicks is that clicks, they click the ad and they charge you for every click that you get. While
okay,
conversion, you need to set up pixel with your website. So you need a specific website. You need to own the website so you'll be able to access the back end of the website to give Google permission to be able to track conversions. But for clicks, you don't need all that story. You just track clicks.
okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right. I noticed that Adesola raised up and
Yes, please. You mentioned about ads budgeting that Google is more expensive than Facebook. So,
yes.
like now, you mentioned yesterday class that minimum for Facebook or Instagram ad is 5,000 naira per day. So, what's the minimum for Google ad? What will you recommend as the minimum for Google ad?
Well, I suggested that the minimum for Facebook is 5 to 10,000. For Google Ads, $5 to $10. That's the least. So depending on what you want to achieve, if you are a big brand and you want to reach a lot of people, I would suggest you do more than that. So the more the better. Exactly.
Yes, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. So like I was saying, before I tell you about this sales funnel blueprint, I said digital marketing is not just about advertising. Marketing has to do with taking customers from just I don't know about this guy to oh, you need to buy from this guy. So you took them from they don't know about you to actually buying the product and becoming a type of customer that refers. So that's just simply what marketing is. And to get that done, it's not just about advertising. So marketing is what wide. So truth be told, digital marketers are actually very hot right now. I've said the times without number. Digital marketers are hot. They are hot cakes right now. Everybody is begging them. And if you are good in this job, you are good for life. Can you see what they make? So good digital marketers, you can get a job abroad, even from Nigeria. You can get a job in Nigeria. If you are a junior digital marketer, you can get paid about 250 to 500. And if you know what you are doing and you're that good and you can convince people that are that good, you can get more than close to 1 million. That's salary. So like I said about these 5 WH questions, and number 1 is why, number 2 is how, number 3 is what, number 4 when, number 5 who are you selling to, what's the purpose of the product, why, how are you planning on reaching your customers, how, what is the specific thing that you are selling, what, when are you planning on selling it or running these ads? Because I explained that what something like Google ads and even billboard ads, you can specifically say I want to run this ad from this time to this time, so you can reach specific customers. For example, running your ad during midday, a lot of people who work wouldn't be available midday. A lot of them wouldn't be available, and some of them might be maybe because of breaks. So you can also decide to target midday, maybe for breaks. But maybe from 1 to 3, around that time, they will be working. From 9 to 11, around that time, they will be working. So when is actually very, very important. Then who specifically are you targeting? Who specifically are you targeting? So let me show you something. How can you draft a sales funnel? It's actually very simple. You need these 5 things. This is for my students. Can you see the ones who paid for the blueprint? This is the assignment, but I just said I should just show you. So number 1 is what? Attract. The first thing you need to do is to what? Get attention. If nobody knows about the brand or nobody knows about the product, somebody will buy it. So I was telling someone that people have a lot of good products out there, the best, but nobody is buying from them. You know why? Because nobody knows about their existence. If people don't know that you exist, they won't buy from you. So firstly, you need to what? Get attention. So you can get attention through ads, SEO blogs, social media content, and what? Lead magnets. So the question to answer is, how will people find you? So they need to know that you exist first. Number 2, interest. Make them curious and engaged. You have to make them what? Curious and engaged. How else do they know about your existence? And how else will they how else will you captivate their minds? You need what? Things like landing page with strong hook, benefit focused messaging, email opt-in forms, video explainer or free samples. So why should they care? What will you do to just not just now you have grabbed their attention, but why should they care? What are you going to do to get them interested? That's number 2. Then number 3, desire. You need to build emotional connection and trust. And something you can use is what? Testimonials. You can use detailed videos. You can also what? Do like this and explain it to them. You can put videos on your landing page explaining things to them about the product. So that one is to build what? Desire, to make them feel like, you know what, I think I should actually buy this thing. That's exactly what I'm doing now. Then there should be a call to action to get them to what? Take action, to buy, book, subscribe, or something like that, which I will still do. So clear CTA, there has to be a call to action. If there's no call to action, your advertising, your this one, that one is a waste. If there's no call to action, that's CTA. Everything is, in fact, you're wasting your time. There has to be a call to action. So the question to answer is, how do I make it easy for them to act? Number 5, engage. So even after they've bought, you need to keep them engaged. You can give them, like I told someone, I went to buy spectacles And after buying it, they gave me 20% as a returning customer. When I come back, hey, a returning customer, I'm going to get 20%. That's amazing. So if I want to buy spectacles now, I'm not going anywhere but there. And you see, it's business. So to keep what customers and increase what value. So you can use post purchase email follow-ups like I will still do. Even after the course, there are some people that may not buy and there are some people that will buy. I will still keep on sharing videos. Like, oh look, you can also watch this one, you can also watch this one, you can also watch that one. And also what loyalty rewards. Like this customer bought this product so time, take this. You can also upsell or cross-sell. So upsell means, okay, you bought something of 5,000 naira, we have something of 10,000 that you can also buy that is better in quality and more in functionality. Cross-sell, excuse me, I just belched. Cross-sell, for example, you bought phone and we're like, look, these phones are very, very fragile. They're very expensive and they're like babies. You need to cuddle them. If one pack am like this, your screen, that's over 100,000 naira to buy this screen guard and this phone case for just, let's say, how much? 7,500. So it can save you 100,000 naira. That's cross sell. You bought a product, I'm selling you another product that you can use with this product, or that is closely related to this product that you bought. So community and support groups to keep them engaged. So how do I keep them coming back? How do I keep them coming back? So for those who are writing, number one is what? Attract. Number two, interest. Number three, desire. Don't worry, I'll still share the video so you can rewatch it. Number four, request. Number five, engage. So it's actually very incredible that some of you have been able to wait this long. Yeah, I'm sure you'd have learned a lot. I'm organizing a boot camp where you will learn times 100 of what I've explained. Times 100 of what I've explained. I'm talking Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, Twitter ads, Snapchat ads. That's 6. Amazing. That's a lot of experience I'm creating and just giving you. So the bootcamp, the digital bootcamp for marketers, is not just you. There are other marketers, aspiring marketers like you there. So it's a good time to what? Network too. So we'll be having our live classes where I'll be explaining like this. Imagine I'm doing this one for free. Now imagine the one that is paid. Live classes like this with assignments. So with video materials worth even more than 25,000 naira. Support group where there are other marketers also learning. And if you have questions, you can drop them. If you have questions, you can ask in the live classes. You can ask even for this free training. I'm also collecting questions. I love when people ask questions, and I love to answer, because when I was learning too, I had questions and I had to figure out a lot of them the hard way. They will also give assignments to keep it fun and engaged. Then there will also be one-on-one interview where I will talk to you, you will talk to me. Before we give certificates, you will talk and I will interview you. And like I said, the name of my company is the King Ezekiel Academy. So I'm not just doing this for money. Like I said, this class very soon is to be going for higher. And even the higher, I'm still charging way less compared to the value that I'm giving. But this is mainly for what? Legacy. I am building an army of digital marketers. And I'll be thrilled if you can join. So it's for 3 months. The boot camp is for 3 months. And it comes with a potential for what? Internship opportunities, where you'll be able to work with real companies You'll be able to have one-on-one mentorship programs. You have higher potential of getting a job and also internship certificate. So this is best for not just job seekers and students and aspiring digital marketers, but also freelancers. You want to also go to create your own courses to course creators and more, and also entrepreneurs. Like I said, digital marketers will be very expensive in the next couple of months, because a lot of them are the professional ones. I've noticed that a lot of people are bearing the title without the skill, so they are proud now. So for this digital bootcamp for marketers, I'll be giving the just for 5,000. The access fee is just 5,000 naira. Just for 5,000 naira, I'll be giving you access. So access comes with videos, the live classes, mentorship, internship opportunities, support group, and more. So if you have any questions, just ask. So like I said again, you have 100% refund guarantee. If after 1 week or 2 weeks you see that this guy lied to us, I beg, I will refund your money straight up. I will refund your money straight up. So if you have any question, just Adesola, you have a question. So can
Yes,
you see it?
yes. My question is that you
Mm.
mentioned something about even after they buy or they've done what you want them to do, that will still keep them engaged. So let's say, for example, you have a group, like let's say a free group where you give people value for free, and after probably it's for a duration, let's say it's for 3 weeks, and the 3 weeks has elapsed and the people are still in the group. How can you keep such group engaged? Like how can you still um keep that group engaged and probably
No, I think
upsell?
that after 3 weeks of what?
Eh?
I didn't get that. Sorry, I didn't get the question very well.
I'm trying to ask, like you during training, you mentioned that after talking about AIDA, you mentioned that even after the customer has bought, like there's a way you still have to keep them engaged.
Mm.
So, let's say for example, it's a WhatsApp group now, and let's say a free WhatsApp group that you get people together to um probably like the WhatsApp group that we joined now, that we had this class. Now after the 3 days class, how do you still get the group active? As you to what can one do to still get the group active and still upsell to them later on? I don't know if you get my question. Are you still there, sir? Hello, sir, are you still there? I don't know if you get my question.
Sorry, my network disappeared. It vanished. So Adesola, is she still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry, your question again.
I was asking that, for example, let's say there's a free group where you offer value to people, and probably the group is for 3 days. And after the 3 days has elapsed, what are the things that one can do to keep the group engaged?
Oh yeah, you can just keep sharing videos and texts. It's just all about enlightenment. You're just enlightening them more and more and more. You just keep enlightening them. So that's just the best thing you can do. So you can share them graphic content too. So you can use Canva to design graphic content. Just I feel like enlightenment is the best. Enlightenment. Just share them facts and things about the business that they might not know. It's also very good. Then once in a while you pitch them the idea of buying your products. Like, okay, I'm going to share a couple of facts. Let me share that my product is still available for sale. So that's something you can do. So who else? Okay. I just felt like I wanted to say something.
No, I said thank you.
All right. Who else has any questions? Erasmus.